And good morning, people. Welcome back to our hero. We have completed and defeated, well, completely defeated, the Dark One, Kalasmos. Well, mostly it was Veronica, but I guess the hero helped here. He was given the title of Erdrick, and what I assume to be the path, opening up the path for all the heroes of the Dragon Quest series that came before. Who knows, timey-wimey stuff, because, yeah. However, that was a little bit in the future. We've gone back a little bit in the past. Simply put, to just before we defeated Kalasmos. Everything about that fight right now has not happened. The Dark Star is still looming high in the sky. It is still there. Because, well, we couldn't go back without, we couldn't do the rest of what we want to do in the game with the Dark One being gone. Well, we could, but who's really caring about that? There is one thing I forgot to do before going and fighting Kalasmos, though.
Welcome home, darling. You look exhausted. Are you ready to turn in?
No, we're not actually going to turn in.
Let's go out for a lover's stroll.
The Lover's Stroll, however? Yeah, we're going up to the top of the tour, for old time's sake.
Lead the way.
And everyone in there is waiting for us to come back. There's two things I need to do. Well, yeah, two things we need to do. One is go up to the top of the tour, but I also want to go and chat to Amber and see if she has anything to say about the two of us sort of walking together. No, still the same thing. Well, if Gemma doesn't come into the building, that sort of does take it, sort of does round that out, doesn't it? Let's go to the tour, though. One thing you should note is if you are doing this, you are alone. Well, you have Gemma with you. Think back to the very start of the game when you went up the tour. It is just the hero and Gemma. Minus the best travel companion ever in Sandy. You might think, well, you're still ultra powerful. There's nothing really to worry about going up here. And you'd be absolutely right. So, I will meet you up the top. Because, yeah, the enemies are still the same. It's still just the Electric Needler and the Malicious Haystacker? Or Malicious Needler? Yeah. Of course, you might think, well, maybe it is a little bit too easy, and yeah, we're up just before the summit. Seems we've got a couple of people, or a couple of monsters blocking our path.
Watch out!
And
Crumbs!
honestly, these two aren't worth it. They can actually do some damage. But to be perfectly honest, they're not really that tough. Let's just pep up.
Crikey! Don't give up! Oh,
And Gemma is going to be... That's fine. It's giving us some medicine from time to time. Sword dance on the smog.
go on!
That's actually a little bit more than I thought.
Go on! You can do it! Crumbs!
They also like to pep up. So yeah, let's just continue on.
Get him! Crikey! Here you go!
Thank you very much.
Go on! Crumbs!
And
Don't give up!
even if I do have Gemma here doing medicine, it helps. I've still got full heal and omni heal. I am in no way in danger here.
Get him!
Would help if I hit, but then again that's dazzle.
Crikey! Here you go! Go on!
And there it goes. Well, that's what we came here for. And if I actually climb the rope, it might help. Wonder if you can actually jump up onto the first one. I sort of doubt it because you need to use the action button for it, but it makes me wonder a little bit. But up the top of the tour, we are.
I'll never get tired of this view. And we were so lucky with the weather. It feels like a lifetime ago that we came up here for the ceremony, doesn't it? So much has happened since you set out on your adventures. But you're back with me now, that's the main thing. A lot happened at our wedding too, didn't it? What a day. The whole village was there cheering us on. Your poor mum was crying her eyes out. Sandy was running round like a mad thing. Oh, and don't get me started on your granddad and the cake. Speaking of which, how nervous were we both when we had to cut it? I felt like my hands were made of jelly. Would you do me a favour? Would you say your vows again?
Huh?
It was so romantic. You're usually so quiet, but there you were all of a sudden baring your soul like that. I couldn't believe it. Go on, say you will. For me? Don't tell me you're embarrassed. All right, I'll start you off. Here comes my best priest impression. Do you take Gemma to be your lawfully wedded wife? Will you love her as long as you both shall live? Oh, thank you so much. You have such a wonderful way with words. I promise to love you too, of course. Even while you're far away, on adventures I couldn't even dream of. I'll always be here, you know. And when you've finally finished saving the world, I'll be right here waiting. Waiting for you to come home at last.
So, a little bit of a romantic tour up the top of the tour. So yeah, that was one of the... I think that was the only thing I missed out of everything. Everything else has to happen after the fight against... Well, except the secret trial, but even so, after the fight with Kalasmos. Yeah, we are done. And now it's time to go back to Tickington. We have saved the world. It did say only someone who has saved the world can get a certain item. So Tickle, the Tockle, with the most fabulous bow tie, please take us to Tickington. And now that we are here, this Tockle here was strolling around the village and clocked up the most pretty thing just lying around on the ground. And strangely enough, it's exactly what we need. Some Spectrum Nectar. He doesn't. You don't find this. This Tokkul does, and he won't. It'll only happen once you've beaten Kalasmos. So, let's head into the last book to be completed. Off to Tantagel Castle. And hand it over to Princess Gwaelin. We have. The reward is a Pallium Regale, which is a piece of armor I've already got for Rab, so it doesn't really help me that much. Resonate more mightily than e'er it did before. Considering he pretty much barks and shouts how much experience you've got to get till the next level to the hero of Dragon Quest 1 and tell you a bit about where you need to go. Yeah, he needs that voice. Plus, he's got to get ready for when the hero takes over as king and weds Princess Gwaelin after the Dragon Lord has been defeated. So that is all quests. That is literally all quests. That is all the volumes in Tickenton. But we're not done. We've got 10 volumes here. There's not 10 standard Dragon Quest games. Oh no. Altar of an Elusive Age. This is Dragon Quest XI. Welcome to the last book. Off to the Hall of Remembrance. This and the subsequent chapters of this book have you only doing one thing. And this is fighting. Lord Dragon granted unimaginable power by the mighty Dragon Lord. Wormaroth given power as a gift from the malign master of malevolence, Malroth. and the maiden. The evil Zoma pours his power into this one. They have an offer for us. Considering who Lord Dragon is representing, this is typical. These are only avatars though, they're not the real thing, they're not the real final bosses, they're just poorly represented duplicates with a lot of power. And we do fight all three of them at once. This lineup will definitely not do. We want Hero, Jade, Rab, and Serena, I think it is. No, Sylvando and Serena. Is it? No, we're going with Veronica and Serena right now. Okay, so we are pepping up, we are revamping, we are of course going with the normal and full on the hero. And you are kabuffing. You might have noticed a bounce in that particular thing. Yeah, bounce. I'm not entirely certain which one does bounce. I believe it's the Maiden. But usually it does go on to Wormaloff. I'm actually going for the Maiden first. Where are you? Sordance, the Maiden. Multi-feet, the Maiden. And bounce does get affected by pretty much every spell, including Kasap. But I'm only going to be using Sap on the Maiden, so I'm not really too worried. And you are going to multi-heal. And that's sort of what I was expecting. The Maiden is one of the Cage Maidens types enemies. The Luminary is currently trapped inside the cage, so is not able to do anything. And we are going to Kasap though. I didn't know bounce lasted that long. Oh well. Multi-feet, it's a Maiden. You're just going to full heal, I think, yourself. And Serena, you are going to re-kabuff. in terms of everything, the Lord Dragon does mostly fire damage. The Wormlaugh does a few spells. I think Bounce might have been from it, but it also does Kabuff, and it does Kassiz, and I think Sizzle as well. The Zamaiden has Kabuff and able to trap you in a chain, and also has a few critical, improved critical attacks. So do need to be a little bit wary of those. Sort of wish I could see what the enemies have, but I don't believe I can. So let's just continue on. I think I'm going to Crackle here, and you're going to Multi-Heal. Okay, Hero is currently on his posterior. Everyone else is up and running, so let's revamp. Kasap and Serena. Doleful Dirge? Yeah, why not? On... Do I need Doleful Dirge actually? Actually, Hymn of Fire. Right. Lord Dragon next, I think. Yeah, we are going to Kasap again. I'm not entirely certain how long it's going to last, so I'm just going to do it again. I'll take a critical. Plus, with them doing Kabuff, just making sure they are taking as much damage as possible is usually a good thing. No, I don't think I'm going to need that just yet. And multi-heal? Don't really need that either, actually. And it's Kabuff. Okay, the hero's just about to lose Pep, so now is a good time to use that. Shock tactics will hit both of them. Does that hit everyone? Yep, it does. Okay, well, we'll go with that. You didn't do Kabuff last time, so we can Go with a multi-heal on your side, and let's re-up him fire. I might have chosen the hello pet pals. The worst, one of the worst ones to go after, because Wormeloff seems to be doing a bit of healing. I don't really need healing on my side though, do I? So Divine Restitution. And there goes Lord Dragon. So just Wormeloff left, and he is not really going to last too long. I think we've got 2 more turns of that, so let's buff again. Okay, Wormeloff didn't last too long at all. Never mind. Good job, Jade. And 36,000 experience, 18,000 gold coins. One rainbow drop. And they're gone. Level 2 of the Hall of Remembrance has now been made accessible. And I believe that was a full heal at the end there. Yeah, looks like it. So the rainbow drop. Legendary gemstone that has a high chance of cancelling out MP expenditure. Good charm, good little bit of magical might and magical mending. 25% chance of 0 MP cost. Doesn't say anything about the actual fun size forge in here, so I don't know if it actually increases. I doubt that 25% would go up. That would just be overpowered. Heck, even 50% would be ridiculous. So, number 1 done. Let's head into level 2. Cyroid. Given power by Cyro, the Manslayer. and it was this person, or this thing, that defaced the fourth book. Nimclops serves Grandmaster Nismo, or Nimzo, and Mortar Mammoth, born from the might of Mortimer. Why? Because you're going to defeat us and just redo what you did? We'll see about that. So more past masters. Nimclops, Cyroid, Mortar Mammoth. I'd done the first one of these. This one, I have no idea. So, let's, get going, shall we? I think we're just going to Kasap. Yeah, and Kabuff. Okay, so we have some wind damage there. We have some dark damage, and we have some... We have Serena asleep. Not ideal, but at least I've got Rab who can still do some healing. Kind of worried about Nimclops first up, because he's, as an ogre type, he's likely to do the most damage. Cyroid looks like a dragon, a metal dragon type, so going to be the least susceptible to damage. And Mortar Mammoth, he's going to be a bit of a mix between the two, so I think I'm going to go for Nimclops and save Cyroid for last. And a few criticals definitely won't go and miss. And, well, Rab got stunned. Or, I think. Because that's the only reason why he didn't actually do anything. Multi-Fate? Actually, Pet Power, Jade... Hacky Sack on Nimclops, sure. And you're just gonna multi-heal. You did lose Revamp because of the thing there, so you're just going to full heal yourself, and I certainly wouldn't mind Serena getting up. Okay. Group Jade, Veronica. Actually, Hero, Rab, Serena, Hendrik. Yeah. Spells Kaplunk. Did lose Rab in that, but that's actually okay. Pep up. Spells multi-heal, revamp, and Kasap. Seems like I have no idea who's doing what in that. That's the sort of... I'm going to have to go back down to normal, aren't I? Yeah. Spells, Kazing, Serena. Abilities, Multi-Feet, Nimclops. Abilities... Do I have... No, you don't have any Staff of Salvation on the hero? Yeah. Wow, Fast and Normal have so much difference, don't they? You know what? Cyroid's actually doing the most in terms of different moves there. Right, spells, Kazing, Veronica, spells, Omni Heal, abilities, Multi-Feet. We are still going after this Nimclops, so we've done some damage to it. It's gone. Serena is asleep again. Omni Heal, revamp, and Kasap. Yeah. Okay. Do I have... Good, I do have Yggdrasils. I don't have... I've only got one, though. I think Serena's got to take it. Yggdrasil due. Kazing. And I'm dead. I'm pretty certain I'm dead. Okay, so things I've learned. Cyvoid needs to go out first. Absolutely 100% needs to disappear first. And right, let's try and give it one more go in a moment. I need to go back there. Okay, take two. Whether this will go any better than the first one is completely up in the air, though, of course. Sap, Cyvoid. We are going after Cyvoid first, though. Absolutely are going after Cyvoid first. So many instances of damage. I don't want to level up to 99 at this point, but I will go up to that point if I absolutely need to. Omni heal? Yeah. More criticals the better. Okay, so we've got Rab able to act and the Luminary able to act. The other two, not so much. Okay. Continue on Cyroid. You are going to just multi-heal. Okay, everyone except Serena's good. Sword Dance Cyroid, Multi-Feat Cyroid, Spells, Multi-Heal. Serena is still asleep. Cyroid, Multi-Feat, Cyroid, Multi-Heal. Okay, Cyroid's down. Okay, Revamp we're off. I saw that one at least. I think this is going to be a turn of rebuffing. Pep up, Revamp, Sap on the Nimclops. And Serena's still asleep. Okay. Sword Dance Nimclops. I should have paid attention. Okay, I got a little bit lucky there when with people able not really getting hit. Nimclops, multi-feet the Nimclops, Omni Heal. Yeah. Oh, Serena's unable to act. Oh, I was thinking about doing the Giga Burst. Should I heal? I don't think I'm going to need it, but I'm going to anyway. Okay, you have Magical Burst. So yeah, that's Mortem Mammoth's danger. Magic Burst. Uses up all his MP, then he sort of starts recovering it. Luckily it isn't nearly as powerful as Veronica's. Sap, and did I even put a buff up? Did I even get a chance to put a buff up this time? Yeah, let's multi-heal. I don't think I need to be too wary about Mortem Mammoth though. Not at this stage. I'm fully buffed up except for maybe the Luminary's attack power. Actually, yeah, let's clear your mind for that. I'm not too sure if you've got any positive buffs on you, but if you do, they're gone. Like you actually recovering magic, I believe that's happening at the moment. Giga Burst? Sure, why not? If he survives, that's fine. Didn't think he was going to. 42,000 experience, 21,000 gold. And a war drum. Because you're not the real things. Maybe the real things would have a bit of a chance because only their chosen heroes can beat them. Well, and their companions, but some mere facades. we can take them on. So we have access to page 3. So next time we're going to go and do that. Let's have a... I'll have a check of the items outside, actually. Wouldn't mind knowing what this war drum does, and also the rainbow drop. See if they actually can be refined further. Right, so rainbow drop. It can up to 40% chance of spells and abilities costing 0 MP. That needs to go on to Veronica, I think. It's got a fairly decent magical might and magical mending. Veronica or Serena, that is 40%. That's a lot. It's good. It's okay on Rab. But if we can proc maybe magical burst happening with 0 MP, I'm not actually sure what would happen. Would it do 0? Would it do the full amount and just cost 0? And plus Omni Heal for free. Any of the attacking spells for free. Yeah. And the War Drum raises the entire party's attack when used in battle. Can't be bought, can't be sold. There are a couple of items which you can use over and over. If that is one of those items, I think that's going on Serena. I'm going to go and test that after I've saved, and next time I'll have that answer, and we'll be back in Tickington for pages 3 and hopefully pages 4. So until then, have a wonderful day, have lots of fun. Goodbye.